Have you ever wondered how a simple stone could transform an entire village? Not through magic, not through power, but through a clever spark, one that ignited generosity in the most unlikely hearts. A pot, a single stone, and a reminder that sometimes all it takes is one bold idea to uncover the kindness we've hidden away. Long ago, in a land of winding dirt roads and small cottages, there was a village whose people were weary and afraid. A famine had swept through the land. The villagers hoarded what little food remained, hiding it away and trusting no one. One evening, a traveler entered the village, his clothes dusty, his face tired but kind. He knocked on door after door, asking gently, "Could you spare a little food?" But each villager shook their head. "I'm sorry, there is nothing to share." The traveler nodded politely. Then, in the middle of the village square, he took out a large cooking pot, filled it with water from the well, and set it over a fire. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a round, smooth stone. Carefully, he placed it in the pot. The villagers peeked from behind curtains and doors, puzzled. Finally, one curious villager stepped closer and asked, "What are you doing?" "Oh," said the traveler, "I am making stone soup. It is delicious. Would you like to join me?" The villager blinked in surprise. "Stone soup, really?" "Oh, yes." The traveler smiled, though it would taste even better with just a pinch of salt. Intrigued, the villager ran home and returned with a little salt. Another villager approached and said, "I have a few carrots I could spare." Soon, another brought a handful of potatoes. One by one, the villagers fetched cabbages, onions, and herbs they had hidden away. As each person added something to the pot, the aroma grew richer and more inviting. Children began to laugh and gather around the bubbling soup. Before long, the traveler stirred a steaming pot, filled to the brim with hearty, fragrant soup. He ladled it into bowls, and the villagers sat together under the evening sky, eating and talking, something they hadn't done in months. For the first time in a long while, there was warmth, not just in their bellies, but in their hearts. They looked at the stranger with gratitude and wonder. "How did you do it?" someone asked. The traveler smiled softly and said, "The soup was always here. All it needed was a little bit from each of you, and a stone to bring you together." And so, what began as a pot of water and a stone became a feast that nourished an entire village. It wasn't magic. It was the power of sharing, trust, and community. When everyone contributes, even just a little, together we can create something truly wonderful. No one is too small to make a difference. The greatest wealth is found in the spirit of generosity. What lessons did you learn from this?